Ebony. Shout out to the Ebonies. Lord, 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 help your people. Shout out to the right-winged angel again. He got all the good stuff, child. He got all the good stuff. Podcast host says Black women should not be judged for being whores because of slavery, y'all. It's racism time. Yeah. Child, it is racism time. Cause what would this show be if we didn't have some racism?
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Anyway. Right, shout out to the right-winged angel again. He says, of course, always blame slavery. So we've heard this before. If you were here, some heifer, she said, I'm a hoe, H-E-A-U-X. She wanted to be a hoe because she was held back because of the slave masters, the oppressors, and we're finally free. We've only been conditioned to act the way that they want us to act. We want to be free to do whatever we want, and we can now because we free, and you can't tell us blah, blah, blah. Same old excuse for bad behavior. But let's go ahead and listen to this foolishness.
In society are given the allowance to express themselves sexually.
Yeah.
As you know, women were given parameters. You can express yourself sexually, but in this box that it's acceptable and acceptable by society standards. Our bodies for so long were used for profit, for chattel slavery, for all of those things. Our sexuality for so long didn't belong to us.
Yeah.
And I think like that's a big portion of why we're seeing this extreme in spectrum, and that's the point. It's a spectrum, and it should be allowed that we're able to express it no matter which side of the spectrum that we're on. That is to me what sexual liberation and liberation for Black women in terms of sex should look like, in terms of like as modest as you want to be or as out there as you want to be. And you can't make a value judgment on the woman and call her a whore however she chooses to express her sexuality. Even if that's what you think that is, who are you to make that value judgment? Men just in society are given the allowance to express themselves sexually. As you know, women were given parameters. You can express yourself sexually, but in this box that it's acceptable.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Why are we reaching into slavery to just say that you want to be a hoe? Just be a hoe. But here's the question. Why do you have to tell everyone? Why can't you keep nothing to yourself? That's the problem right there, is that you can't shut the fuck up. That's what the real problem is. And then when we call you a hoe, because I guarantee some bitch is going to come through in the comments like all the other things that are going on right now. They in them damn comments, okay? Shout out to the pen post. It's okay. We can be whores. It's not a problem. We can do that because of chattel slavery. Child, I got to remember that one. Because of chattel slavery. Because of chattel slavery. Because of chattel slavery. Where's what's her name at for the chattel slavery? What is her name? Jamel. Jamel, where you at? Chattel slavery. You got these bitches over here using your slavery for their reasons to be hoes. I'm just saying. Where you at? Oh, y'all ain't got nothing to say? Oh, y'all ain't got nothing to say? I'm confused. That's sorry y'all. I can't do nothing. It's StreamYard. It's definitely StreamYard. Sorry. I tried to talk right into it. But any excuse is better than none. Y'all already hoes. And people call you that, then you get mad. I don't know why you get mad, because you're out here answering these questions saying dumbass crap like, I slept with him and his mama. We all slept together and had a threesome and dumb stuff like that. So I'm confused as to why it is that you got to come out here and then bring in chattel slavery for your hoedness. Y'all, that's all you are. That's what you are. That's what y'all do. That's how it works. Then turn around talking about how people treat you. They treat you how you want to be treated. You're saying crap like this. Like, you can be behind closed door, do whatever the hell it is you want with whomever the hell it is that you want. My question is always, why you got to tell the whole world? Because your punk ass needs some damn attention. So whoever it is that's effing your ass clearly ain't doing what it is that you need to do, or else you would be quiet with that person instead of telling the whole world about your escapades. We do not care. So you want to talk about it? We're going to talk about you. Then when somebody talks about black women, you can't get mad because y'all allow shit like this. Look at these bitches up here at this panel, all dressed up with a whole set to say chattel slavery. All dressed up to say I am a whore because of chattel slavery. Don't know how to control yourself. And you think that, who do you think that you're getting back at or hurting by this? Like what is the point in letting everybody in the world know? And I don't see no ring on her finger. And maybe this one of these girls got one. This one right here, I think. No amount of decorum at all. Can't understand why these kids is out here acting the way that they are. Can't understand why the kids is out here acting like gremlins. Maybe because their mother's a hoe. Shout out to RBN. Your mom's a hoe. It would be a perfect clip right now. Shout out to CONSULTATIONS for another 2. Thank you, hun. She said, this chick is crazy. Men don't do this. Oh, no, they know it all. They know it all. You can tell her. Oh, my God. It's the white man's fault. It's oppression, child. What you talking about?
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
You cannot make this shit up.
Can't. None of this that we've talked about today, you can't make none of it up. That's why we don't even need cable, y'all. We don't need no cable, child. Just get on damn internet. Everybody telling everything, and it's better than anything that Tyler Perry could write. I'm just saying. Shout out to Live from New York for another 2. Appreciate you, hon. He says universities corrupt women with ultra feminine. That definitely sounded like feminist bullshit. That definitely is what that sounded like. And she up here thinking that she's saying something. You're not going to tell me I said something. You said I agree. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I agree. I agree. And I'm not, and next time that I hear something come through talking about you can't say, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this and be like, this is what she said y'all are, because y'all don't call this shit out. Y'all don't call this shit out. Y'all like it. I love it. So it's don't say shit because of chattel slavery. It's okay for someone to call you that because it is right here. Anyway, child, I'm over it. I'm over these biatches. Moving on, child. Moving on.
We do not care.